Hey everybody, this is Leetcode SQL question. This is question number 176, second highest salary. So we have an employee table here, and we have two columns in that table. We have an ID column, which is the primary key, and a salary column representing the salary of an employee. And they have asked us to fetch the second highest distinct salary from the employee table. And they've added one more constraint, which is not a constraint, a condition that if there are no second highest salaries, they want a explicitly return null, or like one row should be there. One row should be there. Now they've given us two examples. So there's an example with three rows, and here the salary with ID 2 or salary 200 is the second highest. And in case there's just one row, we have to return null. So the way this works is, or the easiest way to think about this is, so I'll just copy this here, and I'll just copy this one more, and say if we were able to construct, I'll just do, okay. So I'll just do this, and say we were able to construct a table with a rank and a salary, so a rank value for each salary value in the table. So for example, let's just say we were able to create it in the descending order. So we have 300, 200, and 100, and this would have rank 1, 200 would have 2, and 100 would have obviously third rank. And if we were able to construct this table, our solution kind of becomes extremely simple, right? And let's just call this table as a subtable. And so if this is our subtable, I can say select salary from subtable. Just go next line from subtable. And let's just call it st. Let's just give it an alias to st.salary. And I'm going to say limit one, just so we fetch one, and we need the second highest. So I'm going to say where st.r equals 2, or the rank equals 2. And yeah, so that's all we need to do if this was our subtable, right? If this table had been given to us, and they're asking us to return a null value in case there are no rows. So the easiest way to do that is like wrap this in a subquery, or wrap this in a query and say, and they need this specific name. So we'll just say, I'll do this, right? So we're selecting the row, and in case no rows are returned, we just like explicitly select one, and we just return this text. And okay, so now the question just becomes to kind of creating the subquery, right? So all we need to do is creating this subtable. So we have two columns here. We have a rank and a salary. And what I'll do is I'll select this salary from the employee table, and I'll just write this as a CTE, right? A common table expression. So I'm going to say with subtable as this, and I need to select the salary from the employee table, and I'll say e.salary, and I need a rank, right? Or R, I can say, and I need to define how do I want to assign values to rank, right? And the easiest way to do this is by saying dense rank, which is a function that runs on these salary values. And if the value is same, it just assigns the same rank. And I can say, how do I want to do that? Or order by salary and in the descending order, right? And that kind of assigns the value of rank, or R, and the column name is R, and we get that. Now, if we look into the problem now, it just kind of this kind of returns this subtable, and we just fetch the salary from the subtable where rank is 2, and we just fetch one value, and we take care of the null value problem here. So let's just try this and see if there are any errors. Okay, so we have this. We just need to comment this out, or we'll just comment this out for now, and we'll run that again. Okay, so we have an error here. Let's select st.salary from, okay, that's sub underscore table, not sub table. And let me just confirm that. Yeah. So if we just take that. Okay, then now the test cases passes here, and we'll just run this now. Okay, we'll just just run this. It should show the submissions. And there you go. So I've got all the test cases passed, and that's it. So this is a pretty easy question, and we'll be doing more questions in the. Feel free to take a look at the playlist for more questions. Thank you so much for watching.